Welcome back, everyone. We are live at the state capitol where you can see protesters remain, and many of these protesters are students who've been there all day carrying signs. As you see right there, they have been vocal, but for the most part, very calm. Well, students in the city of Surprise are mourning the death of a classmate tonight. The body of 15-year-old Iva Herman was found in a ditch in El Mirage earlier this week. Her 16-year-old ex-boyfriend is charged with murder. We are not releasing his name until investigators decide if they will charge him as an adult.
Well, you might not be breaking the law, but it's definitely not the smart or safe thing to do. We're talking about texting and driving. And today, AAA teamed up with Castles and Coasters to illustrate the dangers of texting behind the wheel. Bumper cars clanked into one another, and you can see that it was pretty hard for these drivers to concentrate on the two tasks at once.
We hope that this conversation takes place among the entire family, not just, one person in the family decides not to do it, because people lead by examples.
Arizona lawmakers are working to fix this problem. Last month, the Senate approved a bill to ban texting and driving.
Wilson Valley students got a lesson on their First Amendment rights today.
They took to the streets once again protesting the immigration bill that is now law. That story after the break.
And how does this sound? Letting a power company take control of your air conditioner. It could happen and may even save you some cash.
Right now, take a look at what's coming up in prime time for your Friday night right here on CBS 5. Back to our coverage of the new immigration law. Some Valley High School students decided to skip class again today so they could march down to the state capitol.
They wanted to let the governor know how they felt about the bill before she decided to sign it. Elias Johnson picks up our coverage from the state capitol live. Elias?
Catherine and Sean, good evening. I did catch up with a group of around 150 students from Maryville today. Same story, different day. They wanted to encourage Governor Jan Brewer to veto Senate Bill 1070. Obviously very disappointed it did not go their way. As they made their way east to the Capitol, they were joined by students from other schools and thousands more, most of them in opposition of the bill. The majority of protesters gathered on the northeast side of the Capitol, where Maricopa County Supervisor Mary Rose Wilcox delivered a decision. From there, we saw tears and celebration.
We have the right to be wherever we want.
We're all going to get separated with our family.
Come back when you grow up. Thank you. That's about it.
Obviously, you could see lots of emotion. You could feel the atmosphere was on the verge of chaos. Thankfully, there were a number of people who made a point to stay cool, join hands, and separate protesters from each other. As for the high school kids from Maryville and a number of other schools within the Phoenix district, they will have to make up the work they missed today. However, they did say the school was in support of them, being able to express their rights as students, and they did so. And come Monday, likely be a busy one for those who did manage to come out here and voice their opinions. We're live at the state capitol. Elias Johnson, CBS 5 News.
Elias, thank you. And students didn't just skip class here in the Valley. This right here is video coming in from Tucson, where hundreds of students there took to the streets. Keep it right here to CBS 5 News for continuing coverage of this immigration law. And for breaking news updates, head to our website at kpho.com.
It looks like a lot of people want a say on a proposed sales tax increase. Election workers say just last Monday, more than 8,300 people registered to vote. Now, that was the 12th busiest day for voter registration ever. Monday was the deadline for people to register for the May 18th special election. And today, Senate candidate J.D. Hayworth picked up another endorsement. This afternoon, the Arizona Police Association threw their support behind Hayworth. The former congressman is running to take Senator John McCain's seat. A woman is dead after she was run over by a police cruiser. And this is an update to breaking news that we first brought to you last night. Mesa police say the officer was driving near Main Street in Ellsworth when he saw a pair of feet in the road. He slammed on the brakes, but it was too late. The 50-year-old woman was taken to the hospital where she died. The woman's boyfriend say they had been drinking and got into a fight before she left. Well, 5 East Valley cities are coming together to build a new jail instead of taking suspects to the county jail downtown. Police departments in Mesa, Tempe, Chandler, Gilbert, and Scottsdale say it costs too much money and takes too long to transport inmates. Several years ago, the sheriff's office closed a jail in Mesa because of budget cuts. And police in Tempe say they have arrested a 3rd suspect now in an armed home break-in. Yesterday morning, police say these 3, armed with semi-automatic weapons, broke into the home near Baseline and Price. Officers were able to arrest Philip Lee and Christian Lawhorn near the home. They caught up with Douglas Ross last night.
Home Depot is looking for workers. They started accepting applications today online for more than 175 jobs for their new warehouse in Tolleson. The company is looking for full-time and part-time workers. They're offering workers full benefits, 401k, and stock options. And get this, how would you like your power company to control your air conditioning? APS thinks it's a good idea and say it will save you money. The plan would let APS run your thermostat and turn on your air conditioner for 20 minutes at a time. You'd be alternating between other APS customers and can override the system whenever you want. If regulators approve it, 300 customers would be able to take part in a test run of the plan. Tired of just walking the Grand Canyon? Well, soon you can bike it as well. The bike rental program will start at the canyon on May 1st. You can rent them at the visitor center. Park staff say biking is a great way for people to see more of the canyon, especially on the South Rim, which has perfect biking trails. Well, we all strive to be good parents, and thousands of Arizonans are also trying to take care of their parents.
Get this, more than 400,000 people in Maricopa County alone are caring for an elderly parent. Like Diane Porter, she's taking care of her 95-year-old mother. Now, while she's in good health, she still needs a lot of help.
Doctor's visits, blood tests, lab tests, you name it.
Diane says she's always looking for new ways to help take care of her mother. CBS 5 is teaming up with Scan Health Plan of Arizona to help pay it forward with a Parent Care Expo. Now, it is a free event and will be held tomorrow from 10 in the morning until 2 over at the Phoenix Convention Center. And for more information, you can just head over to our website, kpho.com.